Yo, what up, it's Don.
Emily here.
Soul Brothers, in full effect, baby. You know how we do it. Soul Squad. We got a versus video for you. Adidas versus Nike. The crazy explosion 2016 versus the
Hyperdunk.
The Hyperdunking.
Hyperdunking 2017 Flyknit React.
That's too crazy of a name. I'm
Yes.
sorry. They leave React out of it. All right, Nike.
Yeah, they're both React.
Yeah.
The regular version and the Flyknit, so I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so let's kick this off with the traction. That's a win for the Hyperdunk.
Yes.
This traction is good though, but it does pick up dust, and it's not super durable for outdoor use.
Or indoor use.
Or indoor use. It starts to fray off.
Yes.
So there's that.
Yes, the 2017 has the Hyperdunk has a way better bite. Outdoor use will be better, but I still wouldn't recommend this shoe for outdoor use. And dust is a little bit better, even though the Hyperdunk does pick up a little bit of dust. So actually a good amount, but you do have to wipe. So once you wipe, you're good to go. So Hyperdunk for the win.
All right, cushion. I'm gonna go Crazy Explode.
Yes.
Right. I mean, this is full length boost, okay, which is great, but it's not too much boost. Obviously, for basketball, you don't want to be rolling around in ultra boosts, but they cage it, quite a bit. The forefoot is still very responsive. They caged it a ton in the forefoot. It's kind of uncaged on the medial side, but you still get a great amount of impact protection.
Yes.
Really nice. One of the best setups there is.
Yes. All right. And then the Hyperdunks have a full-length React cushion, but it's a React core with a carrier. And okay, so let's just. All right. So what do you feel lower to the ground in? I feel like they're both good. They're both pretty damn low to the ground.
I would say Hyperdunk just a little bit lower.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And then impact protection, I would give it to the Crazy Explosive, but the React cushion is not bad.
Yeah.
Bounce, I would give it to the Crazy Explosive.
Yeah.
It's a little bit bouncier.
Yeah.
And heel compression, you can feel it. Or you can't really feel it, but my heel feels nice and super plush. So just in every category, the Crazy Explosive wins.
Yeah.
All right. Now moving on to the materials, they're both knits, but they're utilized differently. So in the 2017 Hyperdunk, there are it's true Flyknit. It's not really glued down or anything, and it has a lot of TPU strands in it to reinforce it. So which is really good. So it gets really soft. You don't really have to break it in at all. It's a really nice material.
Okay, this Primeknit is also really, really nice. This is some of the best Primeknit that Adidas has used in a basketball shoe. It's like a stronger Ultra Boost. So the materials in this are really good too. It has a inner booty, which is like a neoprene. They call it GeoFit, but it's like a neoprene nylon mixture. Overall, really premium materials. Yeah, I just remember just all the Crazy Explosives. Support wise, it's not the best for me, but we'll get in that with support. But that ties into materials. You know what I mean?
I like the Crazy Explosive better.
Right.
It's just I love how the toe is stretchy. That just feels so nice. But then the lateral support is so good with the strengthened Primeknit on the side. But the Flyknit in the Hyperdunk still feels nice. But I feel like the Crazy Explosive, I prefer that. So.
Yeah, but as far as just materials wise, they're both pretty comparable. They're really nice materials.
Yes.
Okay, now moving on to fit. True to size for the Hyperdunk. Crazy Explosive, you don't want to go down half the size. And both pretty snug fits.
Yes.
Right. Fit wise, that's a tough one.
I go Crazy Explosive.
I'm gonna tie it, so I guess we'll give it a win to the Crazy Explosive.
Yes.
Now lockdown. I'll go Hyperdunk.
Yes. Crazy Explosive doesn't feel super locked down in the heel. But
there's no issues, but it doesn't feel as locked down as a Hyperdunk, right? So, and then support. Okay, neither of these have ankle support really. It's really a flimsy material on both of them, this knit. Now, lateral containment. I feel a little like the lateral containment in the Hyperdunk's a little better.
Really?
Yeah.
For me, I had a stretching problem with the Flyknit. It stretches a little bit while I'm doing like a cut or whatever, or a crossover, and I never really felt that in a Crazy Explosive.
Yeah, this kind of comes up a little more on the lateral side.
Yeah.
The carrier or the cage.
So I'd say Crazy Explosive. But
Right. Neither of these are very, very supportive shoes. You know, just the upper, it's hard to get that with the knit, you know. Okay, moving on, let's do a weight comparison.
Alright, so the Hyperdunk is like what, 11 point something? 11.75, and then the Crazy Explosive is heavy as fuck. 13.83. Wow.
So, you know, yeah, I would say I feel that a little bit.
Yeah, it feels a little bulkier.
Yeah, it feels a little bulkier. Maybe I could feel the weight just a little bit, but yeah, I feel lighter on my feet in the Hyperdunk.
And the traction's better.
Which
so,
also
yes.
helps.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Moving on. Durability.
Hyperdunk?
Hard to say. Yeah, maybe the Hyperdunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, this outsole is really, really not durable. So, and then ventilation. This shoe is pretty warm.
Yes.
So maybe we'll go to slight edge to the Hyperdunk.
Yes.
Okay. Aesthetics.
Hyperdunk. Unless it's the low.
Unless it's the low. Yeah, the lows look a lot better than the high. Yeah. For sure.
I don't know why.
The Flyknit. I mean the Primeknit. All right, let's wrap this up. Price wise, this shoe retailed at
$150.
$150. You know, the 2017 is out already, but I think you can still get these.
Yeah.
And then the Hyperdunk is $160.
Yep.
So what shoe? Man, it's a tough one here.
Yeah.
I mean
the categories the Crazy Explosive won in, it barely just won.
Yeah.
One difference is the cushion is a lot better in the Crazy Explosive.
Yeah.
But then the traction is just so much better in the Hyperdunk. So I don't know which one I would choose.
Yeah, I don't know either. I feel like most days I would just choose the Hyperdunk, but there's definitely days I would choose the Crazy Explosive.
And no matter how nice the shoe is, if the traction is like not on point, I don't really want to play it in it as much. The Hyperdunk does it really everything really well.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, not as good as the Crazy Explosive for me, but it still does it really well. And the traction is just really, really nice in this. So that's why I think I would choose a Hyperdunk.
Yeah, me too. Now, if you're tripping on price at all, you know, this is obviously not a bad shoe. Go with the Crazy Explosive, or if you're just in love with the way it looks or something, or you're an Adidas guy, go ahead and get this. I mean, it's a good shoe. Keep in mind though that traction is not its strong point. Yes. You know, its strong point is cushion and comfort and everything else. You know, so that's it. Hope we helped you guys out. I guess we give a kind of a baby win to the Hyperdunk.
Yes.
But Soul Brothers, we'll catch you in the next one later.
Peace.